So last time on my channel, I was visiting the Bukchon Hanok village during my time in Seoul, South Korea. That was my part 1 video. This is my part 2. Please come join me while we go on my second day adventure of Seoul, Korea. If you're new to my channel and you like travel content, please subscribe, and if you find this video useful, please like the video. First stop, Onion Cafe. So if you didn't know, Seoul is known for its cute cafes. The city is filled with cafes that are aesthetically pleasing and all have an array of their own sweet treats and pastries. Just the pastries themselves are beautiful to look at. Some of the cafes have sandwiches or other snacks just in case you aren't in the mood for just having something sweet. Please enjoy the sights of all this yummy food. I was talking to someone in line and they had like this mountain pastry. They told me they read about it in a magazine and then they let me film it. They came all the way from another country to try the pastries at this cafe. So did we. This is what the outside area looks like. There were some people sitting along the glass facing the courtyard. We ended up grabbing a seat out front, but it was very packed and it wasn't easy to find a seat. This is what we got. We both got like these 2 little fruit juice refreshers. We weren't in the mood for coffee. And then of course a couple of croissants. After our cafe visit, our next stop was the Cheondeokgyeong Palace. The translation for that means the palace for prospering virtue. This palace dates back all the way to the 15th century. It was established by King Taejong from the Joseon dynasty. It's a 110-acre estate. It was built to be a residence for the royal family. There were a lot of people here walking around, many of the women dressed in traditional Korean garments just to take pictures and experience the palace in a more authentic way. The grounds were breathtakingly stunning. It was really just a pleasure just to walk around the palace and see how beautiful the architecture was back then. They had a secret garden, but you had to wait for specific time slots to get in and view the garden. We had plans to also go to the museum that day since we were on a time crunch. So we didn't get to see the secret garden, but maybe on a return trip. The museum we ended up going to was this one, the Seoul Museum of History. What drew me to this museum was that I had read about a miniature display they had of the entire city, and this is it. Something that I wasn't prepared for or didn't realize was that there was a whole light show that went with this miniature model. I really appreciated that. The city came to life at night and then came to life again in the daytime and went back and forth between all these different light settings. In the background, they had like a projector screen on and it played different things. It showed the city more up close. It was really hard for me to wrap my head around just how big and dense this city was until I got a good look at the model. I definitely recommend if you're coming to Seoul and you're a person that likes to learn about the place that you're visiting, not just bar hop and go out to restaurants, this is definitely a good activity. I learned so much while at this museum, besides it just being beautiful and fun to look at. They have things written in Korean and English, so you can learn a lot about the country and the city of Seoul by coming to this museum. Enjoy the light show. After the museum, we found this traditional Korean market. It was very interesting. It kind of reminded me of like a farmer's market back home. Except it was indoors. It looks outside, but that's like a glass ceiling. I think it's to account for the different seasons they have so that people can still come to this market in the winter, or whether it's too hot or too cold outside, you can still be comfortable inside and shop. They had a lot of different street food, and of course we wanted to try it out. I decided to try the mug bean pancakes. Even though it's called a pancake, this is it here, it's not sweet, it's actually a savory snack. They're filled with mung beans, rice, pork if you get one with meat, kimchi, vegetable, and eggs. It was pretty satisfying. I think if I remember correctly, you buy them in threes, but after the first or second one, I had enough, so it was a little bit heavy for me to eat more than one or two. After the traditional Korean market, we headed to the Cappuccino Hotel. The Cappuccino Hotel is a Michelin star hotel, but the reason that I wanted to go there was because I read about a rooftop bar that they had. This is the inside rooftop bar. It's actually more of a restaurant. They had a full menu. This is the rooftop bar area. They had a different menu for up here, and it was more like appetizers and drinks. And that was more kind of the vibe that we wanted, so we decided to sit up here. And here you can see another view of Seoul. Seoul is just really such a vast city. Like, we had a view at our hotel, but our hotel's on the other part of town. So this view is completely different. You can't even see these buildings from our hotel, and you can't see the hotels around our buildings from here. My friend got a beer and I got a glass of wine, of course. And we also ordered like a little caprese appetizer. And here it is. So if you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, here's a cheers to you guys for making it all the way through. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys haven't gotten a chance yet, please subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please like the video. Thanks for watching again. Bye.